Hello, young man. Today we're going to talk about a very important topic that can change your life for the better. The value of financial discipline is something that I've learned throughout my life, and I want to share it with you. As you know, I come from a wealthy family, the Waynes, and I've had the privilege of inheriting a vast fortune. However, I've also learned that having a lot of money doesn't necessarily mean that you're financially secure. In fact, it's quite the opposite. When I took over the family business, I realized that managing a large fortune requires a great deal of responsibility and discipline. It's not just about spending money on lavish things, but about making smart investments, creating jobs, and giving back to the community. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a wise man who taught me the importance of financial discipline from a young age. He always said, "A penny saved is a penny earned," and I've lived by those words ever since. As Batman, I've had to make some tough decisions about how to use my wealth to make a positive impact on Gotham City. I've invested in various projects, such as the Gotham City Orphanage, the Gotham City Hospital, and even the Gotham City Police Department. I've also created jobs and stimulated the local economy through various business ventures. But it's not just about throwing money at problems. It's about being strategic and thoughtful in how I allocate my resources. Now, I know that not everyone has the same resources that I do, but that doesn't mean that you can't apply the same principles of financial discipline to your own life. Whether you're making $20,000 or $200,000 per year, it's essential to have a plan for your money. Start by creating a budget, tracking your expenses, and setting financial goals for yourself. It's also important to prioritize saving and investing for the future. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is living beyond their means. They buy things they can't afford, take on too much debt, and then wonder why they're struggling to make ends meet. Don't fall into that trap. Be honest with yourself about what you can afford, and make sacrifices when necessary. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself of things you enjoy, but about being responsible and making smart financial decisions. Another key aspect of financial discipline is avoiding debt. Debt can be a major obstacle to achieving financial freedom, and it's essential to avoid it whenever possible. If you do find yourself in debt, make a plan to pay it off as quickly as possible. Consider consolidating your debt into a lower interest loan or credit card, and make regular payments to pay off the principal. Investing is also a crucial part of building wealth. It's not just about putting your money in a savings account. It's about growing your wealth over time. Consider investing in a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, and real estate. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, and be prepared to take calculated risks. Now, I know that all of this may seem overwhelming, especially if you're just starting out. But the key is to take it one step at a time. Start with small, manageable goals, and work your way up. Don't be afraid to seek advice from financial advisors or planners, and always do your research before making any major financial decisions. As Batman, I've had to deal with my fair share of financial challenges, from funding my crime-fighting activities to managing the Wayne Foundation. I've had to be creative and resourceful with my finances, but the key is to stay focused, stay disciplined, and always keep your long-term goals in mind. One of the most important things I've learned is the value of patience. Building wealth and financial security takes time, and it's not something that happens overnight. It requires dedication, hard work, and a willingness to make sacrifices. But the payoff is well worth it. Imagine having the freedom to pursue your passions, to travel, to give back to your community, and to live the life you've always wanted. That's what financial discipline can provide. It's not just about money. It's about living a life of purpose and fulfillment. In conclusion, financial discipline is a skill that anyone can learn. It's not just for the wealthy or the financially sophisticated. It's for anyone who wants to take control of their finances, build wealth, and achieve financial freedom. So, I encourage you to start today. Create a budget, start saving, and begin investing in your future. Remember, the power is in your hands. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They're an inevitable part of the learning process. But don't let fear hold you back from taking action. As Batman, I've faced my fair share of challenges and setbacks, but I've always persevered and come out stronger on the other side. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account. Link on description. See you soon, friend.